Hi guys, it's December, and as we prepare for Christmas and the holidays, I'm going to show you some nice exercises just using the resistance cords. So I'm going to be making use of two different resistances. This one is the light one, which I'm going to use for the arms, and then I'm going to use a more medium resistance for the leg-based ones. So what we're going to start off with is just standing in the middle of the cord. Again, just checking we're in that really good posture, soft knees, nice and wide through the collarbones. And we're going to start off there just with some nice bicep curls. So keeping the width through the front of the chest as we curl the hands up towards the shoulders. Good work. So just starting to warm up through those arms and still thinking about that great posture through your upper body. We've just got 5 more here. So keep the elbows just a little away from the body. And then we're going to bring the arms down by your side so the palms face in. And we're going to take the arms out to the side for our lateral raises. So still keeping those shoulder blades gliding down as we send the arms wide. Good work. Looking really good. Keep the elbows just that little bit soft, but really working and strengthening through our deltoid muscle in our shoulder here. We've got 3 more. And then we're going to finish off this little series just with the forward reach. So into our frontal raises. So still making sure we're keeping that nice width through the front of the chest as we lift and lower through the arms. So using your core again just to help you a little bit with balance. Good. And again, just take your arms up as high as you feel that you can control that posture. Last one here. And this time we're going to come into a little lunge position. So you're going to keep the band just underneath your right foot. You can cross it over just to make sure that it doesn't come off from underneath. And we're going to this time face the palms back. So we're going to add in a little lunge with some plow arms. So sending the hands backwards as we lunge. Good, so still thinking about that alignment through the knees and the feet, staying nice and open through the front of the body as we send the knee down towards the floor. So make sure again we're not traveling forwards, but rather thinking of more downward action. Last one here. And then we're going to switch over, bring it underneath the left foot, cross it over there. And again, check that we've got those nice parallel lines and then pulling back through the arms. Good work. And again, you can use the resistance cord that works for you. If you want to challenge the arms a little bit more, you can use a higher resistance cord. Driving that back knee down. Excellent. Last 2. And coming back up. Good work. Okay, so we're going to now pop that one down. And I'm going to use the medium resistance this time. And we're going to do a feet in straps version here. Similar to what you could do on the reformer. So we're going to bring the band underneath the feet. And again, I'm going to cross the band over. And just be holding onto the handle so that the upper body is still nice and relaxed. And then we're going to drive the heels away for our bend and stretch. So exhaling as we press away, inhaling to come back. So aiming to keep that nice parallel alignment through the legs. So you're going to press out gently into the cord. Good work. So all the while maintaining that nice neutral position through the low back. And driving away almost on that 45-degree angle. And the movement comes from the hips. Last 2 here. So now we're going to challenge the upper and lower abdominals a little bit more because we're going to bring in a longer lever this time. So we're going to bring the legs away and then we're going to lower them back down just to that point before you feel your back change. So for me, that's going to be my bottom point. If I go any lower, then I'm going to start to arch the back. So you work within the range that you feel you can control. So the band's providing a little bit of resistance, but we've really got to work through those lower tummy muscles here. So just lowering down and driving back up. So again, if you press down through the heels, just to get a little bit more activation through the glutes and through the back of the legs. Good work. Last 2 here. And then folding back in. Good work. Okay, so this time we're going to roll over onto our side, and I'm going to loop my foot into this first handle, and then reach the other arm nice and long to put a bit of stretch onto the band. And then you have the option to keep that underneath leg bent, or if you want to challenge the balance a little bit more, you can straighten it out. And we're going to start off here just keeping that top leg up at hip height, and we're going to circle. And again, we're aiming to keep the rest of that body really nice and still. So if you feel like you're a little bit wobbly, then what we can do again is just pop either your hand down for a little bit of support or bend the underneath leg. And then let's reverse those circles. Well done, nice smooth round circles. Last 2. And then we're going to bend that underneath leg this time, because we're going to go into a bend and stretch. So we're going to bend that top knee and then press into the resistance of the band. So again, little bend and press away. So again, this is a really good one, just to activate those bottom muscles. So we're keeping that leg up at hip height. So the band should travel just underneath the leg as we fold, and then drive away to bring your foot in line with the rest of your body. Still maintaining that really nice alignment from the head all the way through to the toe. Last one here. And then we're going to roll over to our opposite side. So opposite foot into the handle. And again, we're going to reach that other arm away and bring yourself down into that side lying position. So checking again, we're nice and long through the body. Again, you've got the option to keep that underneath leg bent or lengthen it away. And we're going to start with our circles. So making sure the hips are staying nicely stacked. We're keeping nice length through the waist by reaching that top hip away from the top shoulder. And we've got nice smooth round circles. Good work. And then we're going to switch direction. Good work. Last 2. And then we're bending that underneath knee and going into our bend and stretch. So again, driving the foot into the band to get those bottom muscles to fire. So keeping the knee, hip, and foot all parallel to the floor as we bend and stretch away. Good work. Last 4 to go here. And then we're going to finish off with a little abdominal challenge. So this time, again, we're going to bring ourselves up into sitting. So we're going to loop the bands around the feet. And again, I'm going to get you just to cross the band over, just so that it doesn't flick over the top. And what we're going to do from here is turn the palms up, sitting up nice and tall on the sit bones. We're coming down into our roll-up position. So we're just curling back, rolling off the back of the sit bones, and coming into that C curve through the low back. And then staying nice and open through the upper body, we're going to fold the elbows back into our bicep curls, like what we started with. But this time getting those abdominals to engage to keep you in that C shape as we curl. So nice and long through the back of the neck. Keep the width through the front of the shoulders as we curl. And try and keep your elbows lifted if you can, because that's just going to challenge your shoulders and your biceps that little bit more. Good work. Last 2. And our final one, we're going to come into obliques. So again, this time we're going to curl all the way up. Let's curl all the way down. And then we're going to pull and turn towards that side and come back to the center. So rotating through the upper body, and you're almost just going to look over that elbow. All the while keeping that C shape, Imagining that right peach underneath your chin that you can't squash or let it roll away. And we're drawing back through that shoulder as we rotate. Good, so make sure we're not arching that back, we're keeping that little connection. Keep the ribs down. Last one on each side. Hands back to the middle, and we're gonna curl all the way up. Well done, guys. I hope you have a happy new year, and I hope to see you again soon.